Greatness and prosperity, forward-thinking people, golden star, global people. It's your man. It's your man, Ali, coming to you live from the Baltimore's territory, Be More area, right? Be More stand up. All the forward-thinking people stand up. All the people that are fully aware that they are the asset stand up. And those that are not aware of that, however, are ready to become the asset, stand up, right? Coming to you live right now, live and direct. Right? It's all about sharing the awareness of on as far as us being the asset, right? It's all about sharing value in a unique way, right? To uplifting ourselves, encouraging people to uplift themselves, right? Having a way of life that's all about encouraging people to be the asset. It's no better way of life than that, right? A way of life that's all about uplifting humanity, right? You know, and as a Nubian original man, you know, who knows that nationality is the key, you know, Nubian original man, Shoshone Choctaw, Amare Amor, Incan, right? It's very important for us to uplift ourselves in every way to become better than what we are today, right? Um, of course, I'm sharing what I'm holding as value and what I'm holding in my heart, and I'm doing my best to share is a solution, right? The solution in helping us to become better people, right? To become better as super, striving to be super beings, right? It's nothing normal. It's nothing normal about us, right? We what is become normal is to be mediocre. We're not trying to be mediocre. We're striving to be super people, right? You know, it's super to uplift ourselves. It's super to uplift one another, right? It's super to strive to become better than what we are today, right? Better than we thought possible, right? And so a way of life that's all about sharing value. That's what we're doing. A way of life that's sharing value. And of course, I'm talking about the pmtmlo Foundation team, right? I'm going to share the screen. Talking about our foundation that's all about encouraging people to being the asset. And click on the foundation. Of course, you see that right now we're always online in our metaverse, right? The Lydian world. But of course, first and foremost, it's all about sharing a solution. Right? The solution is to not having to worry about currency. Right? The solution is to not want to settle for less than what we know we are valued greater than any, our value is greater than what anything that we interact with, right? Because we are what gives everything value, the people, right? So it behooves us to no longer settle for anything less than greatness, right? And so that's what we do. Our foundation, the pmtmlo Foundation team, right? We're encouraging people to become mentors, right? Become a part of a movement that's all about uplifting ourselves, right? It's nothing but a party, y'all, right? The party, we created another acronym, right? It says G's up, right? It's all about getting up. It's not about staying down. It's not about whether or not we everybody falls, but it's whether or not you decide to get back up, right? And and to realize that it's not hard work. It's nothing about, it's about light work. It's about sharing that magic, right? And the magic is bringing that love that was stamped in us up and out, right? Bringing love up and out. And right, for those that's ready, for all the people that's ready to become the asset, right? Who's ready to start saving in assets, right? To become the asset, you have to be willing to save in assets, right? Instead of saving the old way, the outdated way, to where you're taking your cash and putting into a bank and trying to save. No, it's better to save an asset. Assets multiply, right? Because assets become more valuable than what they are. Well, I should say anything can be looked at as an asset. So let me rephrase that, right? It's better to exchange your cash that's stagnant or devaluing and exchange it into something that's appreciated on a global market, right? Um, and I'm talking about NFTs, right? I'm talking about alternative ways to pay and to be paid, right? Encrypted currencies are alternative ways to pay and be paid. And so and they are assets that are appreciated on a global market. So when you redeem your cash into an appreciating asset, well, you're giving yourself options, right? You're giving yourself options to not just save in one particular way, to where you're you're only able to get more of something if you add it into your bank account. No, having assets, once you get it, it begins to multiply and becomes more valuable by itself, right? Saving an asset, you can take it to the global market and trade it with someone else for a higher value than what it was that you got it for, right? That's what it's all about. Um, and our the foundation is all about sharing with people value, right? Sharing with people information, the financial literacy, the health and well-being literacy, right? That's what it's all about, encouraging people to become better, right? And so we we jumping on here just to encourage people to realize that it's all about partnering with people, partnering with platforms. That's all about giving. That's also all about giving back instead of just taking, right? Many people are just so used to always giving their time and energy to various platforms or businesses, and being happy with saying that they got some type of product or service, and not looking for anything in return. But that's not a give and take. That's not a level playing field, right? It's supposed to be a give and take. It's supposed to be a fair exchange, right? If you're always spending your time and energy into platforms or businesses and they don't have no rewards payback plan in place, well, that's just one sided. That's not, you know, that's not the way that you're supposed to do bartering, trading, and exchanging. You know, they turn they turned something that's naturally supposed to be a fair exchange into just business, into just consuming, debtor consumer, somebody else paying the bill, while someone else is not having to pay the bill or getting over all the time. You know, it's a different day and time, right? And I just wanted to jump on real quick just to reiterate the importance of becoming the asset, right? You know, giving yourself options is the key, right? Exchanging your cash for an appreciated asset like an NFT, a non-fungible token, right? Something that's unique, something that's a collector's item, right? NFTs are a growing way on the global market to put your cash to work, right? Um, and so yeah, I'm all here sharing today. We're gonna go to uh the metaverse for a little while, right? The metaverse for a little bit. Um, and just to show people that there's so many alternative ways to where you can bring currency back into your home, right? There's so many different ways to where there's platforms that give back instead of you just exchanging your currency, putting your time and energy and just receiving a product or a service. Putting your energy, putting your cash into something, and they're not giving anything back. No rewards, payback plan, no type of currency reattributed back to who was bringing success to that platform, the people, right? And so our foundation is all about showing, encouraging people to realize that there are platforms out there that does give back, and including the foundation, right? We have a rewards payback plan in place, and that's our state trust, right? We don't want you to just patronize with us. We don't want you to just give your cash and just to receive a product or a service from us, receive a gift, a gifting idea or a service from us. We want to reward you back, with currency, right? Because we have a rewards um, payback plan in place that rewards you currency in return for your patronage and support, right? But but no, I'm right now. I'm here in the metaverse, right, in the Lydian world, and because of this platform gives back in currency for our time and attention and playing this metaverse game where we're able to become citizens in so many countries, right? And when you're a citizen in these countries, you receive currency rewards. This platform is really unique, incentivize you to put your time and energy here because they give currency rewards in return, right? And they also give you access to being able to trade and exchange non-fungible tokens. Allows you to put your currency, put your cash to work by exchanging it into an encrypted currency that's appreciated on the global market, right? But in this account, I'm getting ready to redeem or claim my currency rewards right now, right? And hopefully you all can see this, right? I'm about to claim my Lydian lions, right? That's gonna go to my wallet. So success, I claim that. I'm about to claim my G99. That's getting ready to go to my wallet, right? I'm about to claim my cake currency, right? And that's a reward for participating in the metaverse, right? So it's a it's a really interesting way that encourage people to um, encourage people to participate in this Lydian world game by encouraging people to become citizens. And when you're a citizen, you're actually participating in the pool, which rewards you currency. Right. So my total assets have gone up. I don't know if you all remember. It was 345 or something like that. Now my total assets is at 429. Right, and it's going to keep on going up. And once I begin to get more assets, once I begin to exchange more of my currencies into various assets on the global market, the profits and gains are going to increase, begin to multiply. And as I invite other people to do the same, I'm going to be rewarded um, more currency because I'm inviting other people to participate in saving an asset, right? And participate in the metaverse game. And it's nothing, it just makes you feel good to be rewarded currency, right? For your time and attention, right? So um, there's more to the game, right? Like right now, I have I'm a citizen in 30 different countries, right? And I'm just strategically right now, I'm just taking my time with those citizenships. And I'm about to start mining. And when you mine, you're mining for various currencies. Um, it's just a alternative way to have currency coming in without having to physically do do work in order to receive currency. You know, it's a really good feeling that there's platforms out there that gives back to the people for their patronage and support. And I like the fact that it's in a gamified way, right? And when you encourage other people, right, you can partner with the ecosystem. Let me go to the GS partners, right? Go to the GS partners and log in. And let me see, my login is okay. I'm just logging in here to the GS partners because, as I said, the best way to participate in this ecosystem is to become someone who market and promotes the ecosystem, right? I need my two-factor authenticator so I can get into my account. Let's see, 7 and 4 4 1. Right? So now I'm logged into the GS partners. The GS partners, it's best to become a partner with the ecosystem because the GSB, the bank, will reward you for marketing and promoting this ecosystem, right? Where you are able to become the asset by attaining assets, right? Saving in assets, right? Trading and exchanging assets. Right? Every month you gain access. Every month you gain access to this ecosystem, um, and just by exchanging 33 USDT, 33 USDT, or Bitcoin or Ethereum, and when you do that, you gain access for 30 days to be able to market and promote this ecosystem, and we will be rewarded for marketing and promoting the ecosystem. And as other people come in, you're rewarded currency. The more people you invite in, the more currency rewards you can attain, and you're helping other people to attain assets. Right? It's all about encouraging people to partner, right? Collaborate with platforms that give back. Right? I can't explain it any simpler or plainer than that. Okay? It's all about giving yourself options so that your cash can go to work, really go to work for you, right? I can't really break it down any, plainer than that, right? It's all about saving and appreciating assets, right? Instead of trying to save your cash and trying to keep your cash in the bank where it's not going to really give any type of they don't give you any type of appreciating profits by putting your cash in the bank, right? They really charge you. You really don't get any type of savings by putting your cash in the bank. But when you save in assets, right? When you save in assets, your assets begin to multiply on the global market just because you're saving in assets. And you can trade and exchange those assets with other people on the global market. But like I said, um, by being a marketer and promoter of the G99 ecosystem, right? You are, for everybody you refer, you are able to earn currency on a persistent basis. You're earning currency, right? you have you have access to many activities within the ecosystem, right? So everybody has equal opportunity to save an assets, right? And everyone is also able to be rewarded, compensated for their time for marketing and promoting this ecosystem, right? So um, it's a lot of fun. And the pmtmlo Foundation team is looking for other people who want to give themselves options in the way that they save their cash, right? We're looking for other people who are ready to become the asset, right? It's all about having a way of life that encourages people to mentor other people to be financially free, right? There's no better way, in my opinion, than to save in assets, right? And putting your time and energy into platforms that give back to you instead of you just having a product that you see on your feet or in your hand. But you know, once you spend that cash for that product or that service, there's nothing coming back from that platform from you patronizing. There's something wrong with that. You know, you're supposed to get something. You're supposed to get some currency reattributed back to you for your patronage and support. And if you don't think that that's what you're supposed to get something in return for you making them successful, for you helping them to have a um, a, a good bottom line, there's something wrong with that. If you don't think that they supposed to give you any type of currency return, you are making sure that they are successful. So they in turn are supposed to replenish your pockets. That's what it's all about, you know? So, but anyway, I just wanted to jump on, doing my part, sharing again, and encouraging people to not just work for someone else all the time. It's about partnering. It's about collaborating, right? Do for yourself, right? And at the same time, if you're going to do any type of saving, pay yourself first, pay yourself forward, right? Exchange your cash into an appreciating asset, right? And let your cash go to work. Don't just put it into don't just put it into your account and let it just sit there. Put the cash to work, you know. Cash like to multiply itself. But you have to put it into the global market as an appreciating asset. You can't put it into the global market as cash because it don't work like that. But anyway, if anybody else wants to know more about becoming the asset, right? You know, direct message. Send a direct message and show you how to get started in this ecosystem to where you invite other people to become more valuable. We become more valuable to one another by sharing that, right? Encouraging ourselves, right, in this unique way to where when we're participating in these platforms, we participating with this global economy, they're giving back to us in currency. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. They supposed to. We're patronizing them. We're supporting them. They're supposed to give back to us, right? So remember, we are the asset. Now is our time. If you keep settling for less than what you value, you can't complain to nobody else. But we can't complain to nobody but ourselves. We can't complain really because we're allowing ourselves to be used, right? If we're thinking that we're not supposed to get currency returned to us, that's something wrong with that. Every business, every platform, every whatever there is, wherever success is, it's because people are patronizing, giving their energy, time, and support, right? And they're supposed to have a rewards payback plan, right? They're supposed to have something in place to give back, right? And even more importantly, we're supposed to make the decision to save and appreciate in assets because that's the real way you're supposed to save, not in depreciating, devaluing, or stagnant asset like cash, right? You're supposed to redeem it, exchange it into something that has more value, that's appreciating on the market with more value, right? That's what we're supposed to do. And like I said, it's so much more I love to share, but this is not about trying to, convince nobody, persuade. If I gotta convince you or persuade, then you're not supposed to save in an alternative way. You're supposed to keep doing it in a way to where you get mediocre or you get less value than what you're supposed to. If you decide to like, oh, well, let me find out about what are people talking about and saying having options and having non-fungible tokens go to work for you on a global market or having alternative ways to pay and be paid. What is that all about, right? If you don't ask that question, if you're not asking that question, then maybe being the being the asset, being the value is not for you. But if it's if it begins to make sense that yeah, huh, we people are what makes everything successful. Every business, every platform, people's patronage and support is what makes everything become successful. Yeah, we are supposed to get something back in return. They supposed to show us that they appreciate us, right? Instead of our pockets always being depleted, right? And then more importantly, it's not so much that they are taking advantage of us. We're just not utilizing the options that we have to save, or we're not utilizing the options of the various platforms that do give back, right? And yeah, this metaverse gaming, this social media activity is another alternative way that where we can create currency. You know, we can be rewarded currency for social media activity, right? Currency returned back to us is based on our social media circle of influence digital footprint. I know that may sound strange to a lot of people, but that's the reality, right? Your net worth is based on your networking ability, right? There's various platforms like YouTube or Facebook or there's various platforms that rewards people currency based on the fact that their circle of influence, that they have people that likes to interact with them, right? And because of that, they reward you currency for your social media activity. So there's so many different ways of currency. There's so many alternative ways to be paid currency nowadays. You don't have to, we don't have to keep on exchanging all of our time for a little bit of cash or dollars, as they say. Or, we don't have to keep on exchanging our time for dead presidents. No, you don't have to physically do things. The, social media and this advanced technology, right? The internet gives us options, right? And there's so many other ways to receive currency nowadays, right? And if anybody like to know more, they can say, connect back, send a direct message, on Instagram, or when you see um, on my YouTube, I'm always uploading YouTube video as a pmtmlo Foundation team exclusive, right? And when you see the YouTube podcast upload, right? Make sure you all share the love, click the notification bell, like, and share it with others, right? And by clicking that notification bell, you'll be notified whenever more uploads go, whenever we're uploading another YouTube podcast, right? Which is nothing but the recordings that we do on Instagram and everything. So, um, yeah, I'm so looking forward to people who would like to become the asset, who would like to become a mentor, mentoring in this loving movement to uplifting ourselves, right? It's all about, bringing this love that was stamped into us a long time ago. We're supposed to bring that love up and out, right? And uplifting ourselves, we uplifting humanity. And that's what it's all about. So the PMTMLO Foundation team is always encouraging people to uplift themselves. We're all about encouraging people to become the mentor, right? And like I said, it's nothing but a party, y'all, right? We're going to be having what we calling the gold standard uplifting people party, like real soon, right? And it's where people can decide to have one-on-one presentations, right? And you can invite your circle of influence to these presentations. And for those that stay for the duration, the people that you invite, we want to give currency for you taking the time for inviting those people. So, direct message, and ask about, our gold standard uplifting people party, right? Um, and yeah, just remember, we are the asset, right? We are what gives everything value. And if you like to become the asset, if you like to be more mindful about saving and appreciating assets, and direct message. Like I said, I can't stress it enough. Send a direct message, and we'll get you started in, being able to receive currency from social media activity, right? Our foundation is always about sharing about other platforms, right? Various ways to where, you can just, by using your device, your phone, you click a button every 24 hours and you receive currency known as the pod currency, right? It's about to have its global monetary value, right? And that pie, just from clicking the button and through your social media activity, you're rewarded based on your social media influence, right? And you receive pie currency. And then there's another alternative way to where you can get paid currency for your movements, right? Through through your social activity and your movement, around. You can share with other people and make people aware that if if you have a device that's able to download the Coin app, and just from moving around, right? Just from moving around, you receive currency rewards. You'll receive currency known as coin. And that coin can be exchanged or redeemed into the global currency known as the XYO currency. Right? So there's so many alternative ways to be paid. Right? And our foundation, like I said, I'm gonna go to the homepage to the foundation site again. Right here on the homepage, right? um well, not the well, wait a minute. Not the homepage. The coin to be paid to be rewarded for your movements, your movements around wherever you are in the city as you move around. Let's see, what tab did I put that on? Fun page. Yeah, that's where it is. It's on fun page, right? um, right, and so and on this tab, when you go here, you click this button and you're able to generate coins, right? But you click this button and it'll take you to downloading the Coin app, right? And when you download the Coin app, and it's on the Apple Play Store, the Google Play, and you download this, and like I say, your movements is what rewards you coin, and then that coin can be redeemed to the global currency XYO, right? But that's right here. Like I said, you can go right to the the you go right from our foundation site, right, on this tab here, fun page, and you click on that, and it will tell you which one of it'll tell you which, and you would depend on what device you have, the app that you would need to download, depending on which device you would have, you would download the one or the other app for your device, and you're able to be rewarded currency for your movements. And then the other one, the Pi, we're going to be adding that one to where you click the button every 24 hours, and that's based on your social activity, right? That's based on your social activity, and you rewarded Pi, the currency known as Pi, and you click that button every 24 hours, and you receive currency, right? There's options on the way that you can receive currency, right? We don't have to just exchange our time physically for currency now, right? Advanced technology is making it so much simpler for us to receive cash flow, right? And like I say, that the Pi app, we're going to be adding that. We're going to be adding that button more than likely on this same tab known as the Fun Page tab, and we're going to add that as an option to just go right here to the from the foundation site. And like I said, we have so many other ways that we are encouraging people to do for themselves, right? We don't just we you know we don't just say, okay, exchange your cash into an appreciating asset, save and appreciating assets. No, we also say we encourage people to work for themselves, to do for themselves, and partner with us, right? Um, because we have our own transportation service, right? And you can partner. If you have your own automobile, you can help us provide service, and exceptional service. That's going to be it's growing, right? And so we encourage people with that. We also encourage people who maybe have their arms. That we have our own private protection service, right? So we all about encouraging people to partner and collaborate with us. So this foundation, and this is the foundation is all about everything that we have. We're uniquely helping our foundation to raise funds for us, right? And a lot of the funds go into our estate trust, right? And that's our rewards payback plan, right? So, you know, we have a lot of different, you know, ways, but you know, direct message, right? For those that you know find that some of what's being said, if it seems intriguing or interesting, and you like to know more, send a direct message, and we can talk one on one and go more into detail about partnering or collaborating with us, right? Or getting started in the partnership with the G99 ecosystem, right? So you have alternative ways of saving currency, right? Redeeming your currency for an appreciated asset, right? Um, yeah, and I'm not gonna take no more, you know, not gonna take any more time. Oh wait a minute, somebody's wave. I wasn't really looking at it. Oh, okay, quick draw. What's going on, cousin? All right, appreciate you. So yeah, I'm not gonna take too much, no, not gonna take any more time. About to jump off of here, but yeah, those that are ready, if you're ready to become the asset, ready to you know, take part in this movement of mentoring, you know, sharing value, you know, it's nothing wrong with having a way of life that's all about uplifting ourselves. And that's what it's all about. You know, we're on the move and we're looking for other people who are ready to be on the move with us. So with that being said, forward thinking people, golden star global people, you know, keeping in mind, you know, this day and time is the day and time to where we're supposed to be bringing the love that was stamped inside of us up and out, right? It's also a day and time that we're supposed to be mindful and knowing that it's a shift taking place. You know, our world is changing. You know, we are changing, right? You know, for those that are aware, you know, us as beings, as thinking, you know, having a different mindset of knowing that we're not supposed to be thinking of ourselves in a mediocre way. We're supposed to be mindful and aware that we are more than just human, right? We're super beings, right? And for those that are aware, like I said, you know, there's a shift taking place, right? And we're not supposed to be looking at ourselves as two-dimensional or three-dimensional anymore, because we're not. It's not no, you know, three-dimensional. We're not three-dimensional people or beings. We're pretty much we're in full spectrum. We're nine-dimensional beings. So you know, we're supposed to be, you know, mindful and aware and acting as such. So you know, for all those that are ready, like I'm saying, it's our time. Now is our time. Hashtag now is our time. You know, hashtag we are the asset. And yeah, don't forget it's all about spiraling up. It's all about sharing one love and being mindful of that one love, right? If we, you know, spiraling up, you know, it's all about the right vibrations to getting on the correct and proper frequency, right? You know, making the decision to choose up, more importantly, is what day and time that we're in, right? And doing our best to stay as peaceful as we possibly can, right? Encouraging each and every one of us ourselves to vibe up and choose up, spiral up, right? You know, make sure you all have an amazing, outstanding, prosperous rest of your day, right? I don't know wherever you may be in the world, if it's nighttime, afternoon time, evening, shadow hour, wherever, just make sure your day is outstanding and amazing, on purpose and with a purpose. And we're looking forward to speaking with you all again soon. All right? Peace. Now, as positive, progressive, potent energy always creates the elevation. All right? Peace. Okay, so let's stop it. Yeah, stop that there. Stop the recording on here.